Understanding women can feel like solving a beautiful mystery, especially when it comes to love. Unlike men, women often have a more subtle and understated way of expressing their feelings. They won't always say it outright, but their actions, gestures, and unspoken words reveal everything. If you know what to look for, no need to be confused anymore. Decoding her feelings just got a whole lot easier. If you've been wondering, does she love me? Then you're in the right place. Love doesn't necessarily come with a neon sign, but women have their own charming ways of showing they've fallen for you. Ladies have this knack for leaving little hints and clues, which when pieced together shout how much they care for you. Intrigued perfect, because in this video, we're about to reveal 10 subtle yet undeniable signs that she's completely into you. You don't want to miss a single one because it could hold the key to unlocking her heart. Stay tuned until the end. And maybe you'll finally know what's really on her mind. Get ready, and let's get started with 10 signs. A woman loves you. 10 body language that screams, she's into you. Body language can speak louder than words. And when it comes to attraction, a woman's subtle gestures can tell you everything you need to know. If you're wondering whether she's secretly into you, pay close attention to what her body is doing when you're around. For instance, if she starts twirling her hair absent-mindedly while talking to you, that's not just a random habit. It's her way of drawing your attention to how cute and flirty she can be. The way she crosses her legs or the way her foot slowly sways as she sits isn't just coincidence. These little movements can be her subconscious effort to keep your eyes on her. But that's not all. How she positions herself when standing near you is a dead giveaway. If she leans in just a little closer than necessary or seems to accidentally brush up against you, that's her saying, "Hey, I like being close to you." She's testing your reaction whether you realize it or not. And don't overlook those lingering gazes. If she locks eyes with you and holds that contact just a tad too long or bit her lip playfully during your conversation, you could almost hear her thoughts saying, "Notice me already. Sexy body language isn't just about how she looks. It's about how she makes you feel special without even uttering a single word." Her soft smile, those delicate adjustments to the way she sits or stands, even how much space she allows between the two of you. All of these are like little love letters written in an unspoken language. If you're picking up on these flirty signals, chances are she's hoping you'll realize she's head over heels for you. Don't miss the moment, because these signs are her way of breaking through the barriers without saying a thing. 9, she sways her hips. Just for you, have you ever noticed the way she moves when she's walking near you? That subtle sway of her hips that seems just a little more graceful when you're around. Well, my friend, that might not be coincidence. It could be her way of catching your eye without saying a single word. Here's the deal, the way she sways her hips, especially when she's walking ahead of you, can be a subconscious signal of attraction. It's like her body is speaking for her, showing off a confident, feminine vibe. That's hard to ignore. Women often aren't even aware they're doing it. It just happens naturally when they're trying, even unknowingly, to impress someone they like. Psychologically, this movement has a way of catching a man's attention. There's something mesmerizing about it. It's sensual, it's confident, and it's captivating, and no, she doesn't need to overdo it or exaggerate. It's all in the subtleness. If you notice her walking with an added bit of charm or a confident stride when you're around, chances are she's hoping you notice how stunning she looks. Pay attention the next time you're with her. If she seems to be gliding a bit more like she's in a movie scene or walking confidently and with purpose. As you watch, it's likely a playful way of saying, "Hey, I'm into you," without having to spell it out. Subtle yet powerful. This sign is definitely a flirty and fun one to look out for and say, sign 8, she's all over your social media. One clear sign woman is into you is when she takes a deep dive into your social media world picture. This old photos from years ago suddenly getting likes, your posts receiving quick and clever comments, and your stories never being left on unseen. Yep, she's stalking you in the sweetest way possible, checking out what you're up to without missing a thing. It's her subtle way of saying, hey, I'm interested and I notice you, but it doesn't end there. She might even surprise you by bringing up small details you thought no one noticed. Did you casually mention an unusual hobby or an obscure movie in a post? Once, well, suddenly she's referencing it in conversation, giving you the impression that she's paying much closer attention than you thought. And bonus points for her if she's the first to like your posts, almost, as if she's got notifications set for your latest updates. Here's the kicker. She might even start sharing content that aligns with your interests. Do you love a specific band or music genre? Next thing, she's casually sharing a playlist, featuring those exact tunes into a particular sport or hobby. Watch for her Instagram stories, as she coincidentally shares something related. It's her playful, almost flirty way of signaling, hey, we have so much in common. It just makes sense. This social media dynamic allows her to connect with you indirectly, teasing just enough interest without giving away all her secrets. Sure, it's subtle, but in today's digital world, her online attention is a major indicator. She's got her eyes and her heart set on you. Keep an eye out on your feed. She might already be saying more than words could express. 7. She can't keep her hands off you when a woman is really into you. One of the clearest signs is her tendency to touch you frequently and playfully touches her secret language, a way of building intimacy and showing how much she enjoys being close to you. It could be the way her fingers lightly brush against yours when handing you something, or how she playfully smooths your hair, pretending you're out of place. Maybe she even gives that gentle pat on your arm or shoulder, perfectly timed during a joke or shared laugh. These seemingly small gestures are filled with nuance and meaning, so don't overlook them. Touch is a powerful way to deepen connections without saying a single word when she finds ways to close that physical gap between the two of you. It's her way of saying, I feel comfortable around you and I want to be closer. Every touch is a little spark of electricity, creating a sense of warmth and attraction that pulls you in further. And here's the fun part. She's also watching you closely to see how you respond to her touch. If you smile, lean in, or touch her back appropriately. Of course, it sends her a signal that you're on the same page, that you might feel the same undeniable attraction on the flip side. If you're oblivious or pull away, you might be leaving her wondering, are you not interested? Or are you just playing hard to get bottom line if she's finding every excuse to break the touch barrier? Don't take that for granted. It's a big glowing neon sign that says she's into you and she's hoping you notice, play along, flirt back and see where all that energy leads. After all, it's better than discovering someone's love language, especially when it's physical touch. Keep an eye out for those lingering brushes and playful nudges. It might just be the start of something. Unforgettable 6 she's curious about. Your world, gentlemen, here's a big one. When a woman has feelings for you, she'll make it a priority to really understand what makes you tick. And it's not just casual small talk. Oh no, she's not just feeling silence. She's genuinely intrigued by your interests, your hobbies, and even the quirky little things that bring a smile to your face. Picture this, you're a die-hard basketball fan. Suddenly she's asking you about your favourite team. Maybe even throwing in some random facts. She Googled about their latest season. She might even surprise you with some stats or casually mention a game coming up that she just happened to hear about. Sure, she's not about to become an all-star analyst overnight, but it's the effort that counts, right? Or maybe you're the type who's glued to your favourite music playlists. If she's into you, don't be shocked if she starts listening to the same genre or asks about your ultimate top 5 songs. Next thing you know, she's sending you a track saying, isn't this one of your favourites? I can totally see why you love it deep down. She's totally trying to impress you, and trust me. It's adorable, Why does she do this? Because she wants to feel closer to you. Learning about what lights you up is her way of saying, I'm interested in your world. I want to be part of it when someone loves you. It's not just about grand gestures. It's in the small heartfelt actions like this that you have to pay attention to. If she's always soaking up details about your life, like a sponge, or finding reasons to talk about things you love, be warned, she's probably falling hard for you. This is her subtle, flirty way of building a deeper connection and showing she's all in. Keep an eye on this one. If her curiosity feels endless, she just might be totally head over heels. 5, she dresses to impress, just for you. One surefire sign that a woman might have feelings for you is when she starts putting extra effort into the way she looks around you. And we're not just talking about wearing something obviously flashy or overly revealing. It's more about her making intentional choices to wear clothes that highlight her sense of confidence and make her feel amazing. She may suddenly favour colours she knows you're drawn to or slip into a style that subtly emphasises her best features. It's not just about fashion, it's about catching your eye, but that's not all along with her outfit. You might notice she goes the extra mile with her accessories or makeup, that vibrant lipstick, that elegant necklace. They're not random. They're part of her subtle but intentional transformation to make sure she stands out in your eyes. And don't be surprised if a soft, lingering fragrance follows her into the room. Perfumes are one of the most memorable ways someone can make a mark. They're like a sensory signature when she smells amazing. Trust me, that's no accident. Here's the kicker though, this isn't for just anyone, it's for you. If you notice she's suddenly putting in all this effort when she's around you, but seems relaxed or casual, otherwise that's a major clue she's into you. Women often dress to leave a lasting impression on the person they care about, especially when they're hoping for you to notice every little detail. That gorgeous outfit, that confidence, that alluring scent. They're all designed to make your heart skip a beat. You can bet she's hoping her efforts tell you what words sometimes can't. She's falling for you, or she gets friendly with your friends. One of the clearest signs a woman is into you. She starts cozying up to your friends, but don't get it twisted. This isn't just a casual friendly move. Oh no, this is strategy 101. By hanging out with your buddies, she's sneakily gathering intel about you. She wants the inside scoop, your hobbies, your quirks, what makes you laugh, and maybe even what annoys you. Think of her as a detective on a mission. But in the cutest way possible. Here's the deal. Your friends hold the key to understanding what makes you tick. If she can win them over, it's a big win for her too. Women know that. Your friends' opinions often influence how you feel about someone. If your friends are raving about her, it only adds to her charm. Right? She's basically playing chess, while the rest of us are still figuring out checkers. And this isn't just about impressing your crew. Sometimes she's aligning herself with them for a little extra help. Your friends practically become her allies in love. Imagine this. She slightly asks them about your favourite hangout spots, your upcoming plans, or even that new hobby you've been obsessing over. Then, conveniently, she shows up at the same place. Coincidence, not a chance. The best part if you catch her effortlessly fitting into your friend group and building that rapport. It's a huge sign. She's all about you. She knows how close you are with your people, and she wants to be a part of that circle. What could be sweeter? Her efforts to bond with your friends don't just highlight her interest, they scream, I'm serious about you and I want you to notice me. And 3, she can't stop complimenting you. Ever noticed a woman going out of her way to shower you with compliments that might be her sneaky little way of saying she's into you? Women are often subtle when it comes to revealing their true feelings, especially through words, but pay attention when a woman is really attracted to you. She'll find excuses to compliment you. And it's not always about the obvious stuff. Sure, she might tell you that you're looking great today or that your outfit is on point, but it goes deeper than that. She'll start noticing the little details that most people wouldn't even think to mention. Maybe she'll rave about your sharp sense of humour, call your ideas brilliant, or admire how you handled a tricky situation with ease. These aren't just random comments they're sprinkled with. It's her way of making you feel special and letting you know that she values not just how you look, but who you are. Here's where the flirty tone comes in. She might even tease you while complimenting you a playful, "Don't let it go to your head," but "You totally nailed that." Or "How do you always manage to look this good?" might pop up. It's that sweet mix of admiration and banter that gives away how she feels without her spelling it out. Entirely bottom line when her compliments are frequent and feel personal. Know this, it's not just about flattery. She's showing you in her own subtle yet meaningful way that she sees you as someone special. Pay attention, because in her compliments, you might just find the proof that she's falling for you too. Her gaze is warm and full of emotion. One of the most undeniable signs that a woman loves you is in the way she looks at you. A woman who truly has feelings for you won't just give you a casual glance. Her gaze will have warmth, depth, and a softness that instantly makes you feel something special. It's more than just a look. It's a way of speaking directly to your soul without saying a word. Her eyes light up when they land on you, and there's a lingering intensity, like she's silently admiring everything about you. Now, don't be surprised if you catch her sneaking little glances when she thinks you aren't paying attention. Yep, that's one of her biggest tells. She'll watch you in those unguarded moments, completely captivated by you. And when you notice her gaze, she might blush or flash a little playful smile. That's her way of letting you know you're constantly on her mind, without having to say it out loud when you're talking to her. Pay attention to how long she holds eye contact. If it feels like she's looking straight into your heart and taking her time with it, that's her showing her deep interest and focus on you. It's those lingering stares that carry a mix of admiration, curiosity, and something a little flirty too. There's no way she can fake this. It just happens naturally when her feelings are real. If her eyes seem to sparkle a little brighter every time you're around, you can bet she's trying to tell you, "Hey, you've got my full attention and all of my heart." Her gaze is her secret love letter, and if you notice it, you might just be holding the key to her heart. One intense attention, she makes you feel like the only one in the room. You know, when a woman has her heart set on you, she'll give you her undivided attention. Like you're the most intriguing story she's ever heard. Even the tiniest details about you will seem important to her. You casually mention your favourite pizza topping or an embarrassing childhood memory. Oh, she's locking that info into her mental database. Don't be surprised when she remembers your birthday without any reminders or shows up with your favourite snack just because. But it's not just about remembering things. She'll show genuine interest in your life. Whether you're rambling on about your day or geeking out about your favourite hobby, she's all ears the way her eyes soften as you speak. Oh, it's game over, my friend. She wants to know what makes you tick. Uncover what makes you smile and be the one you count on when life gets tough. Her care doesn't stop at listening. She'll show it through the sweetest little gestures. Maybe she casually texts you to see if you've eaten today, or playfully reminds you to bring an umbrella when the forecast looks grim, facing a big meeting or challenge watch. Her sneak in some words of encouragement that make you feel like you can conquer the world. It's these seemingly small yet powerful actions that tell you loud and clear you've got her heart. When a woman zeroes in on you with this level of attention, it's not just about affection. It's about making you feel unique, wanted, and loved. If she's focusing on you like this, trust me, you're on her mind, and chances are in her heart.